The Bourbon Junkies started a new list of 5 whiskeys. So, here's our list. Hi friends, I'm Laura, this is Troy, we're Baker Drinks, and we've got the new updated list of the 5 whiskeys you need, the Reddit challenge.
A couple weeks ago, Bourbon Junkies put out a video. They updated all the categories. They didn't challenge us specifically, but they did put out a challenge to all of Whiskeytube.
Oh, you just want to call everybody out? Just put 12 channels.
How about all of Whiskeytube?
Just everybody.
Do this. Make this a thing. Like, let's go around. Like, let's get a different list video.
And
that's us.
We fall into that category. So here we go. So the first whiskey on the list is called the Night Starter Whiskey.
So if you're gonna be having a couple drinks, you just want to have something that you're like, you know what? I don't want to blow my palate out. I just want to start my night.
You walk out in your collection.
Friendly bottle.
And this is basically your warm-up pour. What are you drinking before you drink? So for me, it's the JTS Brown 100. Basically, it's a 100 proof Heaven Hill whiskey. It's so good. It's like under $20 for a 750. We go through it pretty quick. It's just something that hits both our palates right, and we typically are starting our nights with a pour of this.
And for me, I a lot of times like to go with the more fruitier pours. So I've got the Evan Williams 1783. This is the Heroes Edition. Cheap, easy to find, low proof. It's only 90 proof, so even better for me.
Sometimes that's her last pour of the night too.
First, last, it's all the same. It's all the same.
Want to keep the party going, but you don't want to drink too high of a proof?
I guess, yeah.
That's your whiskey. So the next category on the list is your current daily.
So this is like if we were just having a couple pours, this one's probably always in the lineup.
Basically, what are you reaching for? Frequently. You know, I like to sit down and do all the editing, and I got a bunch of bottles right there. It's easy to just grab one, pour it in the glass, have a pour while I'm doing that work. Sitting down next to the TV watching a show with Laura at night. It's a no-brainer. You just grab it, you sip on it, you don't have to think about it. For me, it's this brand new Rebel Small Batch Reserve. It's coming in at 110 proof, and I don't know if it's true, but I did read it online that they took the remaining sourced whiskeys, I believe from Heaven Hill, blended it all into this batch and put it out at 110 proof. It's pretty good, and it's $30.
And while Troy likes to reach for wheaters, I'm not usually a wheated bourbon fan. So this has been my go-to. Again, beginning of the night, end of the night, doesn't really matter. When I just want a pour of something sweet and fruity and easy to drink and not have to think about it, it's the John J. Bowman single barrel. This one's a pick, but it doesn't matter. Whatever. I mean, I do like the bling on it, but easily distracted, obviously. But yeah, this is my bottle for that category.
The next category is your Hipster pour.
So this is like a brand that maybe is not well as known, but we really enjoyed it, maybe before the curve.
You were drinking it before it was cool. And for me, it's Nashville Barrel Company. And I know, they're everywhere right now. The whole world exploded with Nashville Barrel. We've had this bottle for 3 years. This is a Washington State exclusive single barrel. We saw it on the shelf at a local store. Sounded interesting, took it home. It was great. Went for a backup and couldn't find one, so we've kind of been savoring it. It's getting low though. We're probably gonna have to put this one out of its misery. We've picked up a few other Nashville Barrel single barrels since then, and they're all fantastic. If you guys haven't tried one, you should. And if you have, then you know what I'm talking about. This is just great stuff. And again, this was 3 years ago. We were on to Nashville Barrel.
For me, the bottle is relatively new. We picked it up as soon as it came out, and that's the Remist Highest Rye. I mean, it hasn't been out that long, and we have put a dent in it. So I don't know that this is like crazy popular bottle, but it should be, because that is dang good and it should be on everyone's shelf. So I'm just calling myself a hipster because it will be on everyone's shelf. I drink it first.
All right, the next category on the list is the small circle whiskey.
So if you are sitting around with maybe like 5 buddies, you know, this is the hush-hush bottle that, you know, we bring it out, have a good time type thing.
These are special occasion pours that you're basically just breaking out when your closest friends or your family is around and you're having that special pour with them. For me, it's the Wild Turkey 13-year father and son. I got this for Christmas from Laura last year. First time I opened it up, I did a review with my son, father and son review of father and son. So it's just kind of a special bottle, and I don't like to drink it just willy-nilly. So this is kind of when that small circle of special people are around. That's the one I'm breaking out.
For me, I've got this hammer of a bottle. I mean, first of all, the shape is fantastic, but what is inside is even better. This is the John AP Connelly rye whiskey at barrel proof. It is not easy to find. They don't make it all that often, so even if you're around them, you're still probably going to have trouble finding it. But it is one of the best ryes that I've tasted. I love the flavor, and as much as I would want everyone to drink it, I can't get another bottle. So, you know, it's gotta be just for this small, close-knit group of people. So that's my bottle.
So next on the list is the bottle share bottle.
So this would be a bottle that you would throw out there. You wouldn't care if it was killed.
You just want everybody to try it.
But you want people to try it.
Yeah.
Maybe it is a smaller brand.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something people don't know about.
So it's exactly the opposite of the small circle bottle. This is the one where you like it so much, you want everybody to try it. You want to just push that on anybody that will hold out their glass. And for me, it's this Woodenville 100% rye whiskey at cask strength. These aren't super available. I think when we visited the distillery, they said they make them in about 6-barrel batches. Real hard to get outside of the distillery. There are some stores that have it. I've seen a couple here and there on the shelf. But if you ever come across one of these, it's a buy. They're so good. 100% rye whiskey at cask strength from Woodenville. Just a great, great pour.
Then mine is a little bit different. It's a bottle that most people can get, but they may not be willing to try. I love the flavor of it. I think a lot of people would like the flavor of it, so it's just my way of wanting to get people to try it. So for me, I've got the Westward, again, cask strength whiskey. This one is an American single malt. It comes out of Portland, Oregon. It's cask strength, so 125 proof. And it's got a lot of flavor. A lot of people are afraid of American single malts. They hear the word malt and they're like, oh, that's not for me. But I think this is one that is friendly to people, and a lot of people decide they like it. So I like to share this one. I hope that they like it as well.
That's our list. We're gonna do just like the Bourbon Junkies did. We're not gonna list a bunch of channels. We're just gonna challenge all of our friends.
We wanna see your new list.
Yeah, if you're in our circle of Whiskeytube friends, you've been challenged. We would love to see your list sooner rather than later.
I'm expecting there's going to be a good amount of lists. People we're close with seem to like their list just as much as we do. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you again soon. Cheers.